Let me text my wife back and let her know. Dinner's at 6:30, so it's 5:37 now. I got time to do what I need to do, and then we're gonna get the show started. Okay, babe. Dinner's at 6:30. I'll be there. LAC Gold, I love you, honey. Thank you so much for all that you do. And speaking of LAC Gold, first of all, welcome to the Gold Standard Movement. This is episode 5. My name is LuckyRico. In this episode, I'm gonna give you a little bit more information about who Lucky Rico is. So I include my wife in everything I do. And that's something that rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, he believed as well. He believed in many things that I think that are very important for people, especially learning about blockchain and owning cryptocurrency and owning assets. He was doing so much for his community. He was doing so much to change people for the better. He believed that there was going to be a wealth transfer, and there should be a wealth transfer because there's the disparity between. I'm sorry, I got stuck right there for a second. The disparity between the poor and the rich is just it's too much. It's too much. So I include my wife in this beautiful business that we call Karatbars International. We are the gold standard movement, and we believe that there needs to be a return to the gold standard. And come to find out, I just saw some news this week that Donald Trump may think that also. I don't support many things that that gentleman does, but I'm not going to tear him down. What I am going to do is find opportunities in the present. And what I see is an opportunity to own physical gold and protect yourself for from whatever the future may bring. We don't know what our futures may bring if we look at economies that are tied to fiat currencies like Venezuela, the Bolivar, for example. You see what's going on in that country. You know, paper currencies, fiat currencies that are not backed by anything tangible, they always follow the same pattern. It's a 100% failure rate for paper currency. All right. Now we know in our lifetime that for pretty much from in my entire lifetime, I've experienced the fiat US dollar. I was born in 1973, just a couple of years after the US dollar was delinked from direct convertibility to gold. All right. So for most of the people that I interact with, except for my elders, I only have experienced the fiat US dollar. And for most of my lifetime, I've seen the US economy grow and our wealth grow. And I've seen our dominance around the world grow. And most there's a lot of countries that's out there depending on our fiat currency, which is the US dollar. Now, I'm pro America. I'm pro United States. I'm pro doing the best thing we can for our country. All right. But 22 trillion in debt is not, I think, a positive thing for our country and the citizens of our country. And I care about the citizens of our country. So I'm, partly because I'm one of them. And I want to see an economy that's strong. I want to see our wealth used in a better manner other than for war and for propaganda. I want to see our country be the greatest country on earth. I want us to unite all the great countries on earth to work together to bring up those countries that need help. There's so much war and there's so much going on that many Americans, as a matter of fact, are just not in tune or maybe just don't care about. So, I find an opportunity here at the Gold Standard Movement. What is this, episode 5, season 2? And what I'm doing is just basically spreading information. I'm not a financial advisor. I could tell you a lot about gold. I could tell you a lot about cryptocurrency. I could tell you a lot about blockchain, but I can't tell you what to do with your money. All I can do is make suggestions based on what I'm doing with my money, based on what I see in our economy, based on trends, based on other economists. With I'm in tune to what's happening, and all I simply want to do is bring it to you in a manner that you can digest. So that's why I created this podcast, the Gold Standard Movement. I also have a YouTube channel, Gold Standard group on YouTube, as well as we have a Facebook page where we're informing people about what's happening with our paper fiat currency. You see what China is doing with gold. You see with what Russia, they're buying up gold. Central banks around the world are buying up gold. So there's nothing right now preventing you, along with myself, from owning gold. There's a reason why gold is being sought after. All right. So the beautiful thing about Karatbars, and people ask me all the time, like, why would you like market with them? Why would you do that? Because they look like this kind of company. They look like that thing over there. They look like something that they may have seen before in another company. But I'm going to assume, I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm going to assume that they're talking about Avon or Amway. I'm going to assume they're talking about that successful e-commerce company that also has an affiliate program to help them market their product to the world and masses. I'm going to assume that you meant those type of companies because that's what Karatbars is. Karatbars is an e-commerce company. It's of course it's a German company. It's not an American company, but what difference does that make? They're in Germany. They are a corporation. They are bound by German rules and regulations, just like an American company would be. And we're friends with Germany. We're friends with a lot of countries around the world. So why wouldn't we take an opportunity to use something great that a German gentleman created named Mr. Harold Seitz? I'm not going to take anything away from him because it was a great idea what he's putting together. Small denominational gold bars for anyone to be able to gain access to gold in 1 gram, 2.5 gram, or 5 gram denominations. It's real simple. I mean, that's all we're doing is we're showing people that there's a way that you can get in the gold game, if you want to call it a game. But I'm not going to call it an investment on this show because I'm not your financial advisor. I recommend that you go talk to a financial advisor so they can help you make a decision to do with your money. I highly recommend that if you talk to a financial advisor, that they know something about cryptocurrency and they know their history about gold. All right, that could maybe part of your interview questions for your financial advisor. It's certainly mine. And I recently talked to a Edward Jones financial advisor about making some investment there, and they tried to get my money wrapped up in a whole bunch of stocks. And this was like 6 or 7 months ago. And have you seen what happened to the stock market in 6, 7 months? Come on, this is well before December of last year. I went to see a Edward Jones, and I'm sorry, I'm not talking down about Edward Jones. But what I am saying is that this Edward Jones person did not understand cryptocurrencies, did not understand the gold market, but did understand well a blueprint that a company put together to get people to put their money in something like the stock market. In my opinion, the stock market is not for the the small budgeted individual. Stock market is for the whales, for the sharks, for the big money investor. In my opinion, you know that that's the real scam to me. All right, they're eating up the little guy's money, and then what we're doing in Care Bars is we're showing the little guy how to circumvent all of that. Don't even worry about the stock market. Just get gold. Just own enough gold that when all of that scheme, that whatever that is, comes crashing down, because it will. It will. The markets will correct themselves in a downward manner. The bubble information is already out there. We know the debt bubble is at the top of the we're at the top of the wave. So, you know, people that are like-minded, that listen to this show and follow my YouTube channel and are in our Facebook group, that all call themselves part of the gold standard, will tell you you need to own physical gold. And Karat Bars is just simply deliver you the gold when you order it. It's an e-commerce company with a product. It just so happens to use affiliate marketing to let the world know that they can get gold at small denominational amounts, 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 grams at a time. And that's all it is. And if you want to start a home-based business for yourself, you can do that using their affiliate system, no different than Amazon, eBay. You can go back and listen to some of my old podcasts, and you'll understand that we do that comparison and those type of things. But I want people to understand, and I've spent some time today kind of talking to people online about what Karatbars really is. Because one thing I want to put this out there, and I don't want to, I'm gonna put this to the universe. I'm not gonna like choke anybody if they say that say this. We are not like BitConnect. Yes, we have a cryptocurrency. We are new to the blockchain and cryptocurrency world with our KBC coin, our Karat Gold coin. But Karatbars as a company has been delivering gold to the world in over 138 countries, small denominations at a time, 1 gram, 2.5 gram, 5 gram bars. It makes it possible, and really even down to the 10th of a gram when you talk about our cash gold product. And we're not going to even talk about cash gold a lot right now. I'm just talking about gold in general. It makes it possible for a person to buy gold $5 at a time. Yeah, you're not going to get delivery of a 10th of a gram of gold. Who will pay FedEx to deliver internationally a 10th of a gram of gold? You would keep stacking that 5, that 10, that 20, that 5, that 15, that 25 until you build up enough in your online gold reserve to press the delivery button. That's all it is. When you have stacked enough and you want to hold that gold in your hand, which is LBMA certified, you can't find a YouTube video out there right now claiming that Karatbars Gold is not real. You can find a whole lot of people that think it's a scam because they are confused about what an affiliate system is versus multi-level marketing versus pyramids versus Ponzi's and all of that. You find a lot of people that's confused about what we really are as a company. And I wanted to approach this BitConnect question because yes, BitConnect was a scam. It was a pyramid. It was a bona fide. You put your money in, that money goes straight to the top to pay the people several levels up. And some kind of trading bot. They lending money, and the more you put in, the more you could get back a day. They guaranteeing returns. They doing all those things that there should be red flags to most people. All right, but we're talking about gold. That's it. We're talking about a cryptocurrency that's backed by gold, and that's it. Mr. Harold Seitz, who created the system, and Mr. Joseph Haidt went into delivered more kilos of gold to the vault in China and streamed it live. Like it had interviews and all kinds of meetings. Like, how much more public do you need these people to be to get you to believe that the coin is backed by real gold? They took you in the vault and opened it and showed you all the gold. They even packed the gold that they brought in that was just mined and refined that they're bringing to the vault to make the deposit. They carried in a briefcase. They showed the whole process. How much more public do you need these people to believe to be for you to understand this is not BitConnect? Nothing about what Karatbars International is doing is anything like what BitConnect did. You understand? So we understand that this is it's a game, and it's a chess game, as a matter of fact. If you want to kind of relate anything to what we're doing as a whole, not just Karatbars, I'm talking about the cryptocurrency market, I'm talking about the stock market, I'm talking about the economy, I'm talking about GDP, I'm talking about all these things that go together. Um, it's a chess game, and you have to play the game very carefully, and you can't be blinded as a consumer to chase things that are not valuable. Don't let your job keep you in this perpetual cycle of debt, thinking that you have to maintain your safety net. And I got some news coming up. I'm going to be sharing with everyone. But I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm going to just keep it right there. I'm going to be sharing some very important news with everyone in the coming weeks. But don't think that you can't get yourself out of the perpetual cycle of debt. And one of the ways to do it, we believe, is owning gold. Now, again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just telling you what I'm doing with my money because I understand what real money is. Gold is real money. And yeah, we can pay for our rent, our mortgage. We can pay for our groceries and our gas with dollars. We get paid in dollars, but dollars are here for us to spend. Use those dollars to take care of your obligations, pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? Go out and pay your bills. Be on time with all of that stuff. Give them the dollars back. Get rid of that stuff so that you can have a quality life. But when you start thinking about saving for your future, you must consider gold. You got to diversify your portfolio. And we are helping Karatbars because they have a simple system to own gold. They have a very simple system. And we like the affiliate system because I'm earning income to inform you that there's a company that you can get small denomination gold bars. Period. There's no requirement to do anything else. There's no requirement to do anything but sign up, register an account. And if someone told you about Karatbars, you probably want to go back and talk to that person and just tell them like, look, I got some new information. Let me listen a little bit more intently about what you're talking about. Let them work for your how can I say what is I'm missing the word right now. Let trust. I'm sorry. It was skipping my mind. Let them work for your trust. Let them show you what this company really is. And don't listen to people on YouTube or in Facebook rooms and these cryptocurrency chat rooms talking about Karatbars is a scam because it's absolutely not. And you're going to let those people ruin your chances of being part of something great. Now, I just talked to a buddy of mine, and I haven't talked to him in like 3 years. And, he told me, when we had basically when we reconnected, he told me he had an opportunity to buy Bitcoin. And he looked towards his big brother, his mentor, his financial advisor, to give him advice on whether he should put money into Bitcoin. And his financial advisor said, "Man, that looked like a scam to me." We believe that Bitcoin is a valuable project. We believe that Bitcoin paved the way for all the other coins to exist. We know that blockchain technology was developed because of Bitcoin, and it's not so much anymore about just the cryptocurrencies. We understand the use cases behind blockchain technology, but when I his mentor basically said, "Don't get into it because it looked like a scam to me." And then that was it. And you took that for advice. You took that for research. It felt like a scam to me. It looked like it's this, it looked like that, it looked like this and that. And I'm cool with people coming up to a conclusion not to do business with Karatbars once they've done their research and they feel that maybe the price of gold is too high. Because that's a common thing that people, kind of complain about is the price of gold. Yeah, okay. If that's your decision, then let that be your decision. But don't call a legitimate company a scam because you didn't do any research. Don't call what I've invested my time and energy in because I believe in what this company is about to do for the planet. I believe in the project that we're working on. It's not so much just about the gold anymore. It's about the gold back payment system. It's about the ATM network that's going to be rolling out where people can just simply go to one of those and get gold. It's going to be about our exchange platform that's out right now, karatbit.com, that's also going to be a digital stock exchange. So companies that want to raise money, for whatever they're working on, can have a legitimate way they can do it through Karatbar. All right. We not only that, this company has built a blockchain network and has furthered, let me say that again. They have innovated the blockchain technology to allow voice over blockchain protocol, which means, yes, Karatbars is coming out with a phone. Yes, a blockchain decentralized communication device. So if you understand what blockchain is, then you understand that blockchain is decentralized and it's a peer-to-peer network that is encrypted and it's trusted. And we understand that new technology called blockchain makes things like having currency as well as having decentralized communication, as well as you're going to see big changes in the music industry, as well as many logistical industries that you need to track products from origin to origin, or creation to inception, like the food network. The blockchain technology makes it possible that you can track your spinach leaf from the ground to your dinner plate. If you want to eat organic, you can now be confident that your product is real. For example, in China, we understand that there's a lot of duplicating of products, and you might not get the real product because someone has made a copy of it. All right. Now, there's certain products that you don't want a copy of. For example, in China, mothers that need breast not breast milk, but baby powder for their children that aren't producing enough breast milk want to know that the powder that they're buying is not a knockoff powder. All right. So what's going to solve that problem, that whole question, whether is this really the real stuff I'm about to feed my baby? Yeah, I said it like that. Uh, Blockchain technology is going to make it possible that you can be sure of it because you can track that product throughout its creation, moving throughout the logistical space, moving throughout the consumer space. You know that that product hasn't been tampered with because of blockchain technology and things that go into that whole network of delivering that product to your kitchen or to your dinner table. All right. So what we like to do is just simply make people aware of what the future is going to possibly look like. And we also like to, also let people know that owning gold bars physically is not as difficult as you may have thought it was. Karatbars is a LBMA certified refiner, and all they do is deliver the gold to 138 countries. And we also have a digital product, uh, Karat Coin Bank, KCB coin. It's going to be launching in September. So there's so many things that this company is doing as a whole. Mr. Harold Seitz is rolling out an entire financial ecosystem for global use. And I had to say that slowly because I don't want you to get it confused on what you think or thought we were doing. Yes, we are network marketing using an affiliate system for the next global banking structure, decentralized banking structure for that matter. Decentralized meaning the company runs on blockchain. Decentralized meaning the whole bank will be on blockchain that you can search the public record. You can see transactions in real time on our blockchain. At the same time, you can have decentralized communication on our blockchain, and it's a wonderful thing. We even have a master node incentive going on right now. If you hold enough of our KCB coins in a wallet, you will qualify for a master node. So there's so many things that this company is doing, and you may not understand all of it right now, but the gold standard movement is simply a way to help people understand that it's important to own gold. It's important to hold physical gold because just imagine that the United States, God forsake, ends up like Venezuela. All right. And all that money that you got stashed into your drawer, under your bed, or in a bank account, earning no interest, making the bank all the money. Don't think that paper money that you holding is going to do something for you in that situation. If you don't have anything tangible to barter with, to trade with, you're at a disadvantage. That's simply the message. Don't be at a disadvantage. Start owning physical gold. And you will help my business if you started using Karatbars Gold through LuckyRico at Karatbars. You can go to my website, goldbackers.com, all day and register, be in my network, and start owning physical gold. Unlike BitConnect, it doesn't cost you anything to join our company. Unlike BitConnect, We have a physical product that we're going to deliver to you when you order it in a timely manner. There's no disputes on the quality of our gold. You'll get a lot of whiners out there. You hear about a lot of people whining about the price of our gold. That doesn't even matter. It shouldn't even matter, because gold is something that you want to own forever. Gold is something that you want to pass down to your children, and then they're going to pass it down to their children, because there's so many things you can do with that gold. If you need money, you could take a loan out on yourself because you hold the gold. Any pawn shop is going to take that gold and give you $1,000. You come back a couple of weeks later with that $1,000, you get your gold back. I learned that Ty Best. I never thought about it. Mr. Ty Best told me that himself. He was like, look, man, there's so many things you could do with your gold. You never want to get rid of your gold. But they never taught us that. They never taught us that whole system. And it's only been a rich person's game. But just like Nipsey Hussle thought and preached to his community and to his friends and to his brothers, that you must own something. You must own assets. Don't put your whole faith behind the paper. You need to own something that's tangible, like gold. That's why we like Karatbars, because we are helping them spread a message to help people save in gold. And that's simply it. And with that, I got people calling me. My phone is blowing up. It's my partner. What's up, Cliff? I'm gonna pick up the phone in a second as soon as I get off this podcast. But we are at CNR Studios. With that, this is what I'm gonna wrap it up with. This is CNR Studios. I record this podcast right here in Richmond, Virginia. I am a VA veteran in the game. I'm also a DJ. I'm also a producer. I do a whole lot of things creative. I use all of my talents and abilities to help you understand why it's important to own gold, and why we like, and you could like as well, if you get rid of some of the blockages, Karatbars International, and earn money using their affiliate system, their legitimate affiliate system that's nothing like BitConnect. All right, so in my studio, I offer my clients a discount on studio time. So if you are looking at the stream, and even if you want production, you want beats, whatever you need, visuals, graphic design, I'll give you my service for gold. If you want to pay me in gold, I'll accept that gold and I'll render my service to you, because at this studio, at C&R Studios, and I'm gonna keep saying it because we probably the first studio in this city to be able to accept cash gold in our facility. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud that we're able to spread some positive information to our community in the spirit of Nipsey. We're going to change. We're going to transform our people. We're going to transform our mindsets. We are going to start saving in real money. We are going to learn about this new technology called blockchain. We are going to be especially interested in what the future of money looks like. All right. And it's not paper. I'm sorry to say that. We already see what paper does, and it just floats in the wind when you throw it out your window when it ain't worth nothing. I'm sorry. I get caught up, man. This is LuckyRico. This has been the Gold Standard Movement, episode 5. And we'll see you on the next show. Thank you so much.